we're live for a late night hate meeting. I wanted to say love reading. That's not, I don't feel like that's what's coming out. No, not at all. Not at all. What's up, everyone? I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual psychoanalyst and healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic. Oh god. I don't have much in me. Witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, his first child, the Lilith, reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you had to see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. Oh yeah, that was Pac. Fucking love him. I was really going to go to war at God, but it's not really me. It's not my spirit pissed off at God. I think it's just my mind. I figured you guys might want to watch this. It's always fun. What's going on? I've had a really rough day. I'm burnt out of it. I've been stuck in my mind all day. Not all day, but a majority of it. It stopped when I went to the spiritual store for a little while. That's about it. What happened? I guess triggers? I don't know. After I left my video earlier, Morgan was really just trying to speak some life into me, and by that time I had already had my mind made up, so when she did it, it wasn't...
What'd you pick?
Stop.
Oh,
I just wasn't fucking feeling it. It was more like, you just need to open up to possibilities. And I'm like, bro, there's no fucking possibilities with these fucking guys. Long story short, I'm just at this place where I could either fight him or beg him, but he needs to understand. God needs to understand. I need someone new. I need someone new. Do you know why? It's not that I don't forgive you. It's that my mind doesn't trust you. Who? Anyone from the past, and especially twin flames. Pick one, anyone. By definition of what our fucking connection is, they're runners. How can you have a relationship with someone you know is always going to run away when things get tough? It doesn't matter who. Pick one. I say the wrong thing to Marshall, what the fuck, he's gonna fucking run away. Say the wrong thing to any of these guys, they're running away, bro. Fine, whatever. I've experienced that so many times that now my brain doesn't trust them. My brain can't see past their actions. I feel like it's far too much work to spend, all that time reinstating trust. I don't even want to live like that, bro. To not be able to trust someone. It wouldn't be the same if it was a stranger. I'd have no reason not to trust a stranger until they did something, and then I wouldn't trust them. I'm not one of those people where you have to earn it. But after you've destroyed it, it's like, it's not that I don't... It's the body remembers, bro. The body keeps the count. So, you know what I mean? As soon as I think of you, it starts running all of this pessimistic scenarios based on actual truth of you, evidential truth of your guys' actions. It's like, no, well, this is how they act, so this is what they'll do. And it's not wrong, because you still act like that. Even if I got your love, I'd get all of your fucked up tendencies, too. Just because I have your love doesn't mean I have a great version of you. And just like me, you're programmed. We're all programmed. We have set reactions that come in. So she pulled out, she's like, she saw me really shut down. And she saw it for what it is. She's like, we're very damaged type people, dude. And it's just a self-protection or sabotaging protective mechanism. And I just want to point out, first off, Wolfman, she's watching your videos, bro, and she really, you better just, like, for real, start delivering the truth and don't fuck with her. You're her first tarot, and I do a lot of fucked up tarot readers. I told her that your readings are true and she can trust you, but that she's not gonna get the same. You don't give the Virgos the same ass ego you give no fucking Sagittariuses. You act all hella different with each sign. And anyway, she's all into that, and you told her that. She kept repeating it. We have to do something different. I have to do something different. Well, that's my own words in essence. But she was pointing that out because she saw the shutdown. And after I shut down, it's like, I'm shut down. I'm like, ugh, this was a terrible experience. I don't want to do that again. And really, I just don't. I see the twin flames as nothing but fucking heartache. Heartache, bro. So it's triggering. And I'm just at a place, it's like, if you want me to believe, then you've got to give me something new to believe in. Something true, for sure. I wish it would have worked with any of you. But the way that it went down, it's like, how can I ever trust you? It's almost like I know too much about you. It's really the truth. I know all of your fucked up tendencies. Why? Because they're mine. I'm healed, not you. But even then, on a day like today, I looked very unhealed. And I told her, I was like, dude, I've been doing this since the beginning, bro. I've literally sat there in bed crying to God, begging him not to fucking hope for these assholes. Have you ever just laid in bed and, like, cried to God, I wish I didn't love them? I've done this with every single one of my twin flames. Really? Yeah. You ever love somebody that doesn't love you back? That's a terrible feeling. It is a horrible feeling. You don't want to hope. You don't want to hope. Why? Because it's the fucking very spark of fucking chaos that keeps you locked into this fucking possibility. You give yourself this idea that there's a possibility of something. And there's got to be this place of detachment where you're not pessimistic. You're like, okay, God can do great things with you. And, okay. I just, like, take Bobby, for example. I've spent 3 years trying to get away from that one. Just get away from it. Just stop caring about that person. And I can do quite well for so long. And that's just all of them. It's like, just don't care about them. That's what that means. You wish you didn't care about them. You wish you didn't hope for them. You wish you didn't. Why? Because of what they've done. That's what that is. It's built up, I guess, resentment. You resent me? My mind does. It gets real fierce every time I think about a relationship with you. So I'm sitting in our house all day. We're doing fucking laundry, waiting for fucking Amazon packages all day long. And I just want to say, it's cool to have a washer and dryer in your house if you're doing one load at a time, but I really prefer the way I do it, where I just wash all that shit at the same time, and it's done in fucking the same time. Took all fucking day to do all that shit. Anyways, she's really excited about her new house, and she's like, she's really selling it to me, and she's like, it'd be really cool if you moved in here. I was like, yeah. She's like, could you see it? And that's what it is. It's like, can you see yourself living here? And I was like, it's nice. Yeah, I could see it. I could see, like, this coming home to this, something like this. This is nice. Dude, her building is really extremely nice. The neighborhood that she lives in is extremely nice. It's really extremely nice. If there was an apartment you'd want, it would be something like hers. It's quiet. It's clean. There's no shit outside. They have little smoking areas and playgrounds. We were walking around the building, and I'm quite positive that they have grills connected with running gas that anybody can use that are next to this, You have all these walks and all this. It's bright and it's really prissy and pretty. She was saying about it, and then she's like talking about that, and she's like, she's trying to encourage. She's like, and wouldn't it be good to have a man to come home to? And that's where it started fucking my head up real bad. It's like, it was all fun until the idea of, you know, where would I put a man in this vision? How does that work? It was foreign, and it was uncomfortable trying to visualize it. Why? Because it's just foreign, I suppose. That's what she was trying to calm me down and say. It just comes natural. It'll be like that. I just remember being in the space of a man I couldn't stand, hiding from him. Hiding from him in my own house. Finding places to hide because it was, you know what I mean? It becomes their house. I don't really, that's why I don't like a house. It's like, it's not a space for me, it's just a space I maintain and I sleep in. My space is right here in front of the cards, but if you've watched long enough, I can do this anywhere. I can close this all up and move it all around. Which I need to do. My next task is to shut this down and reset it up tomorrow for the new energy. I don't know. I got real shut down about it, and I was just really fighting for, you don't understand. It feels good to be alone, and nobody bothers you, and I don't have to accommodate, and I don't have to wonder what they're doing on their fucking phone or what they're doing. You know what I mean? All that creepy shit. You're a creep. You were a creep when I met you. It's not like you're gonna stop being a fucking creep when you're with me. You guys all have some really creepy tendencies. You know what I mean? And all that shit, like, all that attention seeking. You guys have really unhealthy relationships with, you know, and you guys are lusting over your friends and following. Just all that, dude. There's so much. There's so much. And I gotta figure out, like, your weird eating habits and your schedule. And it sounds fucked up. And it's coming from an unhealed place, I assure you, but it feels like I'm sacrificing my happiness for the sake of somebody else's. Because what people don't get is I'm fucking happy. It's like, no, that's what Morgan says. I get it, but you're lonely. And I'm like, I looked at Millie, I was like, Millie, you live with me. Am I lonely? She's like, yeah. I was like, no, I mean, I'm not lonely. I just look at like I'm lonely because I'm all alone all the time. I don't sit there looking sad all the time. I just sit by myself. I just look lonely. I don't know. I don't need to be in the crowds of people to have a smile on my face. It's kind of, I don't know, and that's why I mean it's an unhealed thing, because all my mind can see is what it's already seen, which is nothing but, you know what I mean, an uncomfortable relationship, you know, an uncomfortable space with a man. It's pretty bad, huh, to be this old, and it's like, and again, I have to take it very soft on myself when I'm freaking out and going very ballistic about, no, this is my happiness, and I'm not giving it up, and why should I have to, and I'm going to have to accommodate this person, and it's all about this person, and I'll lose myself just catering to this person and their fucking needs. And I get there because, you know what I mean, people don't understand how much what I went through doing that, and how bad I fought just to have this freedom, and how I was willing to just be alone, and that was good enough. And the very thought of going back, bro, and that's what my mind brings up, is going back. And it's with these guys, dude, that are like, I don't even trust you, bro. I don't even trust you. Think I trust Russ? I don't trust Russ. He's the least person I trust. I don't trust any of you. You're all fucking plotting and scheming in your head for your next big fucking publicity stunt, or, you know what I mean, financial rise. It's not just me you're using. You're using everyone to get ahead. and all of that, bro. Like, I don't know. It just sounds terrifying. It's like, oh, you want to get married. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I'm not going to do all that. But at the same time, it's like, it was a bad day for me. It was a bad day for me, bro. And that's where it is my unhealed wounds came out, and it really is. It's like, it's gonna surface from time to time because of what I've been through. It doesn't go away, bro. And people that have been through what I've been through don't recover. That's the miracle. That's the miracle in science. That is, that I stand here before you, recovered, or at least this far. They don't come back. They don't come back from a place where I've been through. So it's cool because you'll see my positive days where I'm like, yeah, I'm really hopeful and I'm really ready and I can do this. And then a day like this, it's like, I can't do it, bro. I can't do this. I can't do this. It's not that I don't have it in me. It's that what is in me is the fear of what has happened. That's it. And until I know that's not what's happening, I'm going to continue to fear it. Till I can see something different, all I can see is that. I can't force a new relationship to give myself new memories. But that's exactly what's needed. It's the next part. And I feel like it's difficult when it comes to these guys. The running aspect, the ghosting. My love language is time and energy. So the simplistics of that you all deny me time, energy, and especially communication, which is exactly what that stands for. It's like you have showed me that you can't love me by giving me something simplistic like your fucking time, your energy, and your conversation. And then the actual dose of it that's just lies. So it's like he wants me to believe, you know what I mean? Like the idea is to believe that, there's this sacred union with one of you guys. And it's like, oh shit. Oh shit. I only know what I know about you, and that's based on your actions and the way you act as a fucking fool with people, and especially females. Especially females. Imagine if my mind was trying to think about having a relationship with Bobby. The only thing I know is how terrible he is to his wife. So that's all my mind will tell me, is he's going to do to you what he does to her. That's all it knows. It has no reason to believe anything else. It has no proof. That's the image that's that's been placed in my mind. I can't reprogram it. I can't tell it a lie. I can't make it think something that's not true, dude. I can't just I can't just brainwash myself, and that's what you guys think manifestation is, for real. It's just fucking make up this thing in your head and believe it. The mind is real. It's logical. That's what it is. The logical mind. A plus B equals C. This is what he has. This is what he's been. This is what he is. This is what he will be. Then comes in God, and that was Morgan. It's like, no, we have to believe. She wants to believe in her, her comeback. And I get that. Because it's like she really wants to believe in her comeback. And that's beautiful. And she wants to believe in a comeback for me too. She wants to believe in her so bad that she believes we can all come back. And that's really a loving space for her. But I'm not in that space with her, and she was really just hoping that it's like, think about how great it would be. Like she gets the new house and she thinks about the new, bringing in the man and having the happy family. And she's trying to put that image into my head when I'm really sour about how things are. And I'm not trying to ruin her parade, but at the same time, I'm crying. I'm literally sitting there, while we're outside just crying. She's like, I've never seen you like this. I was like, it wouldn't be a fucking Saturday if I wasn't crying like this. You usually miss them. I sit right in the front porch doing this type of shit. It's like, oh God, the very thought of it is just absolutely fucking terrifying. Something that's popping in my head right now, this is just so fucking petty, it just popped in my head. Like, are you going to remember to take a towel into the shower? My ex-husband, in all the time that I ever knew him, could never remember to take a fucking towel into the shower with him. That was always my responsibility, to stop what I was doing and go get him a fucking towel. Now, mind you, yeah, he has some mental fucking issues, so I guess whatever. And we shouldn't be making fun of anyone's memory, given mine. But stuff like that, like my brain remembers torture, bro. And it's not one. It's like, this is what men do. I'm like, oh God. Can you imagine laying in bed next to Russ and he's just looking at his 1,600 dirty girls on his phone and then turns over and wants to touch you? What the fuck does that make me feel like? Like, you sat there and scrolled through all the pussy you could find and now you want to touch me? That's what I mean, these weird-ass tendencies. Or we're going to go out to eat and then you unconsciously are going to take down, you know what I mean? Fucking order bottle service and drink like how many drinks? And that's it. It's like, I could look at Russ and get real scared, bro. Look at his fucked up ass tendencies, bro. So fucked up. So fucked up. He acts like he's a drug lord in that sense, dude. I kind of remember that. Like, I remember. They showed me when I was in my first marriage, and we would sit down at tables with all the people and lavish them, and we felt cool. Jeez. Look in the mirror, I suppose. Dude, I was 16. What's your fucking excuse? Anyways. These things, guys, they fucking freak me out. It's not even these things. These guys. Ellie is a clean freak, and I know that because he has a white house and everything's always clean. But in the essence, he eats Feastables and hangs out with young boys. I have a hard time figuring out what we're supposed to do with our time. You know what I mean? You try to fairy tale this. You try to really see this, and it's like, I can't see this. This is giving me a headache. I don't ever want to... I can't even think of this. And then you got Marshall, who sits around for 5 hours a day, just writing in papers real secretly, hidden in a room. There's a whole... There's a mirror. It's like two old people wandering through a house. Like, what are they doing all the time? Fidgeting, meddling. Who knows what that guy does with his time? Realistically, he eats spaghetti a lot. I really try, but then I'm like, I can't. Then what do we know about Marshall? He's a woman beater, bro. He gets mad and supposedly wants to put hands on bitches. I'll fuck you up, bro. I don't know if she did, but I'll fuck you up the first couple times. Oh, shit. In the end, it's like, oh, God. What was I thinking? And then you got Passive Lewis. Who could never stand up to anyone ever. Just never. Just never. I've been sitting here looking at him all day. Like, you ain't gonna say shit? You ain't gonna say shit? You ain't saying shit, bitch. You just don't talk shit. I get on my nerves after a while. You ain't gonna say shit? Not shit? You didn't ever say shit? That's what I mean. Your lack of communication would drive me fucking insane. Realistically, yeah. Can't talk about what you're thinking or feeling. That would drive me crazy. There's so many things. This thing, it just gave me a fucked up ass day, bro. I started fucking being like, no, I don't want one. And this is why. And they're terrible. And please don't make me. And I wish I never fucking met them. Really? Yeah. It's very unhealed. But it's very understandable, bro. If you don't understand, it's been a fucking torture fest. Just, all of them. Just sad. You won't talk to me. Shit like that. And that's what it is. That's the very definition of this shit. We're in separation. And then they come back just to go back into separation. If you don't do it, I do it, and this is what we do because this is what the whole thing is about. I don't want to spend a whole fucking eternity going into separation all the time. Sounds like I'm already having separation anxiety. Shit is giving me anxiety. And the essence is you come back just to leave. Fucking Allie will pop up in the fucking DMs, give me a fucking heart symbol or some shit, and then I won't hear from him. He'll disappear and catch a flight to fucking Middle East and be praying to a false god. Just kidding. I don't know. I was talking about you today. I don't know what God you pay for. I don't even know if you believe in Jesus Christ Almighty. So instead of fighting God, I'm just asking him, can you just bring me in something new? I need a new experience to hope on. I need an idea I need some, that's what I said. She was telling me, Morgan's like, my grandfather and grandmother loved each other so much. It's like, I've never seen that, bro. I've never seen that in my life. I've seen it in movies and shit, but I've never seen it in real life. A real working relationship. No. I can't even think of one that I'm like, want to be like them. Until I looked at Joseph and Mary, and that's the only real relationship we know, and we don't really know what kind of relationship they had, but we know it was in God, so it was good. Other than those two, I can't find one that I wanted, and that's even going back to myself and Osiris. I had, and that's why they're all fucking here. Kucha Lane. I don't give a fuck what you say. Shiva had others. He had, they always did. It's poetic. It's actually just justice, because that's what I did as the Lilith. I was only supposed to have Adam, but I had many others. I'm not playing around with you guys. I just want God to quit fucking around. He wants me to fucking do this, but I'm like, can you send someone new? I know I'm asking for trouble when I do that, but, like going back when Wolfman came, that was exciting. I was really excited for a while, and then he came with all the fucked up same tendencies as all the rest of them. God damn, bro, you had all the same shit. You just look like something, you look like everything else I always follow. Oh my god. And no, I don't listen to your stupid ass videos. Why? Because you're stupid ass. You're trying to be heard. And your videos are about ex-lovers, and I've been telling you since the day I met you, I'm trying to get over them. Since the first Sagittarius video you ever dropped. You have all these guys that are in love with you. You have someone that's in love with you, but that ain't taking action. Told you, bro. Buddy. Told you. It's not that they don't love me. They just they can't act in it. I don't know why. They're acting like an idiot. And then I act in it, and then I feel like an idiot. So I think it's just an idiot fest. If there's anything I taught Wolfman about that he didn't know in all his life, I taught him about twin flames. Yeah, that's a shitty thing to learn. At least you're learning it from the reels, and it's probably why you didn't believe it, because they all talked about it, and it was all bullshit. Right? They were all talking about, that's my twin flame, that's my twin flame. And I came over, and I was like, oh. Hey, soulmate. Save me from the twin flames. Realistically, you were supposed to save me from the twin flame journey. Or at least that's how I manifested this. Never works out fully how you see it. Or you could blame me and say I sabotaged it. I don't think there was a chance. You were looking for you were looking for a 16-year-old pedophile, an adult 16-year-old. Remember, he was like, must be athletic and this and that and blah blah blah. And then you look at all these girls and you're like, oh, he's R. Kellying the fucking. He's out in the schoolyard picking up little girls. Never mind. I have a teenager and a fucking 20-year-old. The last thing I want is a dirtbag like you around my girls. Gross. You pick up girls that look like my children, and I can't deal with a guy that does shit like that. It makes me very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable indeed. Realistically, I do. I have a high schooler, and I have a beautiful college girl. And I don't need some dude that's like into fucking little girls like that. That's gross. Makes me uncomfortable. And knowing the fact, and the truth is that my ex-husband's father-in-law was sleeping with his sister and his mother. I know that shit goes down outside of fucking, you know what I mean? Outside of Jerry Springer. That'd be some weird shit, dude. You guys are psycho. That's it too. It's like men can't be trusted. They're filth. They have no control over their fucking mind. They'll do whatever it says. They have no limits. They chase every pleasure. Infidelity is a huge thing that's coming to my mind right now, apparently. You're not monogamous. You sin with your eyes every day. You lust girls with your eyes. They're in your brain. Just because your girlfriend doesn't know doesn't mean I don't. I know exactly what the fuck you're thinking. That's gross. The fuck, you sicko. And you put the images in your head. That's what I mean. Imagine sitting next to Russ all day and he's literally just liking girls' titties and pussies all day long, and then wants to come over, set the phone down, and just come rubbing on you. Like, what am I? What the fuck is this? Bro, I'm not your sex doll. You get yourself all turned on the internet, and then you want to fucking use me as your internet fucking escape? That's gross. But that's also why he has no creative energy. He's wasting it on girls on the internet. Which is who? His girl on the internet. That was a good one. And the crowd goes wild. No, I mean for real, guys. I need something real. I need something real to believe in. And as much as I wanted to fight God, bro, like, don't you fucking send me these fucking motherfuckers one more time, bro. I love you, dude. But as soon as I try to believe in you, I can't. I lost hope in you guys, dude. Like, this is always going to be the same. And I know that's unhealed, bro. But I have no reason. You don't understand. I can't show my mind that it'll be any different. It's the same with my family. I can't get close to them because I know they're always going to do the same things. Which is going to end up in disturbing my peace. Oh, and by the way, I saw something weird before I got on here on Instagram. It said, is smoking weed a sin? I started laughing so fucking hard. A sin is something that you do against God. Or against God's people. So is smoking weed a sin against God? Are you going against God in the way of life He provided for you? Are you harming others? Are you harming His children when you smoke weed? Okay, then shut the fuck up, dude. Now, when you're sitting there getting fucking drunk and cursing God and getting all weird in your thoughts, you know what I mean? Is that a sin against God when you're getting drunk? When you're getting sloshed? Is it a sin against your family and against your friends when you're getting sloshed and you're fucking getting belligerent and you can't drive and you're just, you know what I mean? A waste of space and shit like that? Yeah, bro. Realistically. You're never gonna catch a pothead hurting somebody. Never. They're very good. Get them high and watch how fucking friendly they are and how generous and loving and funny. Are you hungry? Do you want to do something? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? You're good. Can I do? Hey, check this out. You want to try something? Realistically, no, that's not what happens. So in the essence is like when you steal, are you sinning against God? Are you taking from others and not being faithful for what God has given you, which is the power to create your own? When you lie, are you going against God when He told you to tell the truth? Are you going against people when you lie to them? Right? When you covet, meaning, God, I want their life, I want their life, I want their life, I want their life, I want everything they have. Are you going against God and being ungrateful? And are you going against other people? Being fucking, you know what I mean, hateful? When somebody wants to call you a sinner, you ask yourself that question. Am I going against God? Am I offending God? And am I doing harm to His people? That's the sin. And which sin is unforgivable? None. Thou shalt not use the Lord's name in vain. Hey, I curse God all the time, bro. He still forgives me for that. He's had to since the beginning. Why? Because He's all fucking forgiving. They didn't want you to know that. They didn't want you to know that God was loving. That's what Jesus showed us. that he was loving and forgiving. They had taken it too far. They had pushed it too far where you couldn't find your way back to God. You had fallen too far. According to what they said was your sin, you could never be redeemed. So he sent a redeemer. According to the laws, they had to have a sacrificial goat. So he fulfilled the laws. He fulfilled them and broke them. They chose not to take his blood offering, the old traditions, and that's where they hold you to the fire. And they ask you to fucking beg for forgiveness and all this shit all the time and tell you every fucking tomorrow, first thing in the morning at church, they're going to tell you how you're not worthy of his grace and his love. And they're going to ask you to beg for him to come into your life as if he's not there already. They're going to tell you how much you need him and don't have him. They create the division in your head. And by that division, you need them to have God. And that's what they always wanted. Jesus wanted you to have God always and not need anyone but God. Seek God in all things. When you have a true relationship with God, can't nobody tell you shit. Here comes Pac. Only God can judge me now. That's it. It's you and you against the world. It's you and God. They can't question you. People try. Think I'm crazy, but it's like, no. You want to come up against my God? You want to play with me and God? Me and the Holy Spirit? You want to play? Let's play. Let's play. In the essence, my God is more real than anything in this world. And they fear him. So therefore they fear me. But there's nothing to fear because he's a loving God. They fear the persecution of what they've done. Not to me, but to others. They fear their consequence. Because they haven't accepted God, Jesus, as their Redeemer and forgiveness. When you walk with Jesus and you've been forgiven, and you walk in atonement, and you walk the faithful life, you don't fear such things, and especially the persecution of others. And that's where they try to deem you as a sinner as they're sinning. They're literally casting rocks at you. Do my anointed no harm. And that's it, they're projecting. They're calling you a bad person when they're really bad to the bone, bro. Judgment. They pull judgment card on you and all that shit. Anyways, I saw that and I was like, that's stupid as fuck. And I just wanted to tell somebody that, but I guess we needed to talk about that before our Sunday serving. That'll come tomorrow. The mind is complex. I can do a lot with it. And I spend a lot of time studying it, and I can teach you how to do a lot with it. But that's why it's important to remove the things that it's time to let go. You can, but it won't be healthy. You can't keep having dinner with your abuser and expect not to have bad feelings. Why? Because they're programmed. The experience lies within your mind and in your heart. You can go back and I can go back and tell my mind things to give it peace. But once I'm around that person again, the mind will re-trigger and it'll go into self-protection mode around those people because it remembers until it can. And that's where it is. It's like, I had to teach my mind to trust God. It took a long time, but my mind saw evidence after evidence after evidence that it's okay. It can trust my heart. It's seen that it's safe. My mind has to see that it's safe. And until it sees it, it will deem it unsafe. It's fear. You will completely stay afraid of that thing until you experience that thing and overcome the fear. But until I experience a new relationship, I will continue to fear it. And the closer I get, the stronger the fear comes. It fears it. Oh my God, if you do this, you're going to lose everything. Just like last time. Remember what happened last time? Remember what they did to you last time? And when I'm talking about these twin flames, it remembers. That's what it starts with. It remembers what you did. So like today, something simplistic. I was like, you know when the first time Bobby blocked me, and that's when she knew I was in a bad place. It came out of nowhere. I was like, do you know what the first time Bobby blocked me was? She said, what? I said, it was on my birthday. I was taking everybody to my first basketball game, and I was inviting him and tried to get him a shirt, and he blocked me. Said I was just trying to show him love, and ever since then, every time I do, he runs away and blocks me. It's like, but so does Russ. I could show you right now. If I send him a message right now and tell him how important he is to me and how unique and how much I care about him, he'll put a picture of his girlfriend right away to hurt my feelings. He'll show me that I'm not important and that he doesn't need me. He'll show me that he doesn't care. If I come at you guys and tell you how much I love you, you just run. And my brain knows it, so it says just do it. If you do this, this will happen. So at first I'll tiptoe, and then finally it's like, I don't want to be afraid, just do it. Just get it over with. Just make them run away. They're just going to run away anyways. And it's abandonment. I don't have proof that anyone will stay because there's nobody here. They'll always leave you. If you don't act right, people will always just walk out of your life. And since I don't act right, I have a healthy fear of that. Because it's true. It's not a lie. It's 100% the truth. If you don't act right, people walk out of your life. And since I don't act right, I know they won't even come into my life. So it's just a game to me. It's a certainty. You're gonna leave. They always do, no matter what I do. And I can't keep you. At least I'm not Dahmer. I'd rather just not even try. Thank goodness I'm not Dahmer. Trying to keep somebody, trying to keep somebody's attention, trying to keep them, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm in an unhealed place and I just poured it out here. Why? Because it was just in my head. So I might as well pour it out somewhere so I can maybe take a rest. And it's okay, because that's that psychology stuff. It's like when you get in there, there is stuff in there that still is not healed. And it makes perfect sense. It's like, you know, even Morgan saying it, it's like, this is since I was 15, bro. This is nearly 30 years of fucking intimate relationships that have just been absolutely traumatic. I'm proud of myself for keep trying to have them, and that's what's amazing. It's like, why does she keep trying? Because I believe because I want to please God. I may not believe what he says in this particular area, and that's what I was, you know, yelling at her. Not yelling, but really projecting. It's like, he says it's going to make me happy, but I don't believe it. I'm just doing what he says. I have no reason to believe that I'm going to be happy with another person. Just because of what he says, and that's why I do this. But my brain has no reason to believe it. It's never seen it. It's never seen it, so it doesn't believe it. And so right there, it's like there's a misfire. I need something to believe in. I need a new experience to put in my brain so that it can hope for something. They're just bad experiences. So after it doesn't have any, it's not that I don't hope, but I need something real to hope in. If I try to hope in, you know what I mean, any of them, the brain shows me why I can't. And it's real. I can tell it that won't happen, but how do I know? That's not true. Not when you're continuing to repeat the patterns. That's not true. I'm lying to myself. And I did a lot of that. Sometimes, dude, it's not the damage you did, but it's the person that you damaged. You know what I mean? Some people are already too damaged to deal with the petty shit that you guys play. It's like, and you're not aware of that. You know what I mean? It's like so much of it is subconscious. You treat me or anybody else off the street all the same. You don't treat anybody differently. You know what I mean? And so your basic way of life can be really offensive and hurtful to a sensitive person like myself or anybody else that you might come in contact with. Because you're very unaware. And as I say that, as like, Marshall, super fully unaware of how really damaging his words actually were. He meant to, he meant to make them, crucial business moves against people and establish himself in the rap game, not realizing that, the intensity of what those meant and why it offended so many other people. It's not easy to listen to, domestic violence type fucking music when you've, you know what I mean, literally been pinned down and all of that shit. It's very triggering type shit. And then if you're not, I guess, what is it? Entertaining? It's entertaining to listen to a man fantasize about killing someone? I suppose so. It's something like attracts like, right? I don't know. Let the mind go loose on that, which I never have. What would it be like to be in a relationship with Marshall? What's the mind going to do? It's going to bring up everything I know. What would it be like to be with Marshall? So it'll start sending me images of what I know about you and relationships. And that in itself can be destructive. All I can judge you on is what you've done. And that's what it is. It's like you're no better than your past relationship. And that's really what's sad about my relationships. It's like I have to keep going, otherwise they end with Bobby. That's a sad fucking story right there. It's no worse than my ex-husband. It's like, these stories are really not so good for me. That's why I gave up. But at the same time, that's where the growth is you could see how hard I tried. And why I so badly want to just be done with it. It's like, the only way it's done is when I'm married and happy. I'm like, ugh. The very thing I fear. Married people are supposed to be happy. They're supposed to be happy to have someone to spend their life with. That's what she was talking about. It'd be nice to have, someone to spend your days with, and well, I don't know. It sounds all good and shit until you, like I said, dude, it sounds great until you try to put your exes in that picture and you're like, oh God, forget it. They were bad experiences, guys. You made them pretty terrible. I survived, but it's not like it didn't fucking scar me to like where I'm still struggling to believe. I don't know. I believe in Gabriel. I believe in a Joseph type person. I just don't believe that you guys are that person. That's all. And I don't want to keep playing, the love triangle or whatever the fuck this is. Hexagon, fucking octagon, whatever the fuck. Add some more sides to this, whatever slide you want. It's like, this is annoying. I still believe that somebody from the outside will come in and I can get out of this. If I didn't believe in that, then I could get really negative on this bullshit. I can't believe these twin flames, bro. Whoever the fuck they are that are out there hoping for a fucking holy union with these holy motherfuckers. Maybe they have a holy fucking relationship. Maybe they have good relationships. I don't think it's a twin flame journey then. I have no idea. I don't believe that shit, dude. This shit is fucking awful. I didn't know I was one. I didn't even know what the twin flame word was until I was already one. And by that time, I already had like 4 activated. Or more. Maybe all of them. No, not fully. I hadn't started mirroring them all. Hell no. It's like they just hold a mirror, a blinding mirror in front of you. It's not actually a person, bro. Maybe there's a person on the other side. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the chaser. I just deal with a bunch of runners, so I don't know exactly how that works out. Then you wonder, am I the runner? I think so. I don't know. I don't go nowhere. I just push real hard. If I'm gonna push, if I can push you away, then what's the problem? Then go away. As I said, that it's like one day somebody won't go away. I guess. I hope it's not like some creepy stalker way, like I can't get rid of my first, my baby daddy, and he's like just making up accounts and won't go away. That's scary as fuck. Hope it's not something like that. I mean, don't worry. God's gonna put him away. Don't worry. I have a protection order against that weirdo. Don't worry. But in the essence, like, oh God. That's really what it is. It's like, come on, God. If you want me to believe, then give me something to believe in. Something real, God. Stop giving me these fake-ass fucking relationships. Alright, that's it. I'm going to bed. I just didn't have a good day and I was letting it out. So I couldn't go to bed unless I let it out. And it's not my spirit. It's just my mind. My mind's telling me, no way, dude. No way, dude. No way. And I can sit there and argue with it, but I don't want the battle for the rest of my life. I don't want my mind to come in and start feeding me insecurities and jealousies and I don't even know what else, dude. Just negativity. What comes with untrust? Being untrusting. What is that? Suspicions? Paranoia? Anxiety? I don't want to feel like any of that. That sounds so fucking scary. That's where those memes are. It's like it's like me enjoying my life knowing I'm not getting cheated on. Shit like that. I said that I saw Ali. He's not a cheater. I don't know what you are, Ali. Probably be whatever. But it doesn't matter who's in front of me. I see the past. That's the unhealed. It's not that I'm unhealed. It's just that I have to see something different. I have to show it something different. That's what she was saying. Do something different. I gotta show it something different. It has to see past these guys. It has to see something new. Well, that sounds about right. I don't know what to manifest. I did manifest the apartment, though. I was like, this is cool. I'm going to turn in an application on Monday. Like, you have no job. It doesn't matter. It's subsidized, motherfuckers. They could go off my little weenie welfare check that I'm getting, just like hers, and move me in right away. And then if I got more income, it would just increase the rent. Or if I lost income, it would decrease the rent. That's how that looks. I have to have some kind of income, of course, but that's how that looks. And, I don't know. I just figured I'd try for it. I was like, I can ask God. I like it. I'd like this. This would be nice. I could feel comfortable here. And so I'm going to try for that. And it's the new moon. And because of that, I'm asking for something new. How can I have something new with you when you're still the same person, bro? I have no reason to believe any of you have any capability of being anything better, because you haven't done anything better. My brain doesn't even, my brain knows that's not how this works. It reads the books, you know what I mean? It processes through my brain as I'm reading all this. My brain takes all this in and knows how things are. That's the information it's given. It knows that this isn't real, that you're not real. It knows what real is. It's starting to, because I'm teaching it. There's still things that, you know, I have to teach it, but when it comes to you guys, it's got, and that's why I said, I have my mind made up about you. My mind is, it's already come to a conclusion when it comes to you guys. Which is, maybe one day, God will help you, and you'll change. But it's not for me. Like, maybe one day, you know, you'll change. And that's what it is. I gave up on that. It's like, maybe one day Marshall will fucking put himself out there and go find a date. Obviously, it's not me, bro. I can't do it for you. I can't be that girl. I gave up on that, bro. I gave up on you. Why? Because I saw for too long who you are. How could I possibly believe? There was nothing to believe in. I watched and waited and watched. Every morning would get up, check my Instagram, and check your guys' profiles to see if anything had changed, if you had changed. I see no changes, bro. I don't do that no more. There used to be times when I was bored and I would just look for you guys for entertainment even. Can't even do that. There's nothing to see. Nothing's changed. Why should I believe in you? I believe in God, that He has the ability to change you, and that He'll do something with you when the time is right. I just don't see you in my future. And that's because I chose, the only way I could have peace of this is giving it to God. Alright, God, I believe you. I believe you, God. I believe that you're going to change Russ's heart. I believe that you have the ability to make Kanye West a new person. I believe you, God. Sure. It's not that I don't believe him. I believe. And my brain believes that God can do all great things because it's seen it. So I just believe that He has the ability, and I don't look at you as a person, but Him as a God. And I leave it alone. It's like, yeah, Bobby might get divorced in like 5, 10, maybe never years. I don't know. God will take care of him. He'll make him happy. He'll figure him out. That's His problem. You know what I mean? Like, he'll figure, you know, God will open up Marshall's heart before he dies. He'll make him, you know, his heart pump and fall in love maybe once before he dies. He might not have no children or none of that, but he'll work on him. You know, Lewis, he's like 40. Yeah, God will find something to do with Lewis. God will find Lewis a girl, and he'll be okay one day. That's what it means to come into union. It's just not what you thought. They think that it means, you know, having a relationship. It is. I have a full relationship with all of them. Not the relationship you'd want, but it's a strong standing relationship that's built on fucking truth. At least I am. And, you know, those relationships made me stronger and healed me and made me have to face the worst parts of me and to become a better person. So by definition, yes, indeed, they are my twin flames. And I wish them, you know, I wish them happy lives. I wish they'd get healed and find God and, you know, find their purpose. But that's how I feel about it. And so, like, when they're trying to give me this, you know, whole resurrection bullshit, reunion bullshit, this bullshit and that bullshit, and oh, I want to talk to you type bullshit, that sounds like some bullshit to me. And that's where it is. It's like, it's not impossible. But I'll tell you what, I don't fucking see it coming. It's like, it would be mind-blowing to me what if any of you were to actually do anything with your life. But, you know, I believe in God and it could happen. I don't foresee it. I'm not foreseeing this in my future. And that's what I meant. Twin Flame was like, I want to talk to you. Alright, I got all bent out of shape about what this conversation could look like, only for there to never even be one. And I was like, all you do is get me excited and then run away. This is obnoxious. It's all suspenseful. Like, what is he going to say? What are they going to do? They're not going to say or do anything. Talking again. Like, Allie, what was that post today? I'm bored. Let's ask a question. Do you believe a relationship should be 50-50? I can't even imagine what your fucking answer was to that. And then the next question you asked is, who pays for the date? Logically speaking, the right answer is the man. Everybody knows what the right answer is. You're not going to have some dude say, no, that bitch needs to pay for her meal. I guarantee you didn't have any of those. You're arguing with mass conscious. You can if you want. And that's what it is. You want to live by that, Allie? You want to live by standard where you have to take care of some woman for the rest of her life like Russ? You want to live like that? That's what you believe? You would believe like they do, that it is your responsibility as the man, like Bobby, to sit around and make sure that all the bills are paid and it doesn't matter how hard you work as long as she has a nice life and your children have a nice life? Is that how your culture believes too? That she's not capable of contributing to any of the needs of the family? That it's fully and solely your job? That's what mass conscious says. And if you ain't paying the bills, you ain't shit. And you ain't got a job, you ain't shit. And she don't want to date you because you ain't shit. And you ain't got a good car, so you ain't shit. And this and that. And don't forget to get her nails and hair done. Make sure you pay a lot of money for fake hair and fake nails to make her look good. Oh, man. It's up to you if you want to believe that shit. I think it would be a good thing for a man to believe that a woman could come in and contribute to the house. You haven't seen these hardworking American women that run houses by themselves. Go meet some farmer girls, bro. Them bitches is bad to the bone, bro. In the essence, it's like, you don't even know. You come from a place where they think that women have no service but to sit there and serve your fucking every need. And that's exactly what I don't want to be part of. And that's the identification here. It's like, do you want to be looked at as nothing more than a fucking paycheck for the rest of your life by some bitch? And that's me. Do I want to sit around being looked at as some fucking housemaid for the rest of my life by some fucking dude? Is this the role you want me to play? And you're supposed to play that role, and this is what makes us a good relationship? You pay all the bills and I keep everything good at home, and that's a happy life for us? Do you like working like that? I don't like working like this. Yeah, I know you don't want to do the dishes. I don't have a problem with doing the dishes. You want to fucking fold the clothes? Because I can't stand that shit. Oh, no, you don't? You want to go to work? Well, I don't want to sit here either with the fucking kids. In the essence, not realistically. You probably do. I love my kids. I just want to sit and play with them. Here, have them. I made them for you. Have all the time you want with them. Just playing. Roles. The roles may be reversed if you want them to. I don't know. You want to be a stay-at-home bitch? You want me to pay all the bills? I've done that before. That was nice. Shit. Anyways, I don't know. Whatever. Push the limits of, whatever. I'm just telling you. I'm... That whole conversation right there. You still didn't believe that I felt like I had to be able to pay for my own meal. Why do I feel like that? Because I needed to know. I needed to set that fucking boundary that I'm not one of those girls that you just own by paying for something. Really? Yeah, I'm a cunt. If I would have met you in the bar during my drinking days and you asked me to the bar to buy me a drink, I'd have paid for it in front of you and made you look stupid at the bar. I would have paid for both of our drinks. Really? Yep. Why? Because pride. Because I can. Sound like some Rust type shit, right? Ooh, mirror on the wall. Dude, if this fucking mirror doesn't crash, bro. Anyways, I'm praying to God on the new moon for a new relationship. Or just a new experience to give me some new hope. I need something new. I need something to believe in. I need something to put in my brain. Like watch love stories. Those don't end well. They're all sad. Sleepless in Seattle. There's a good one. Hey, Tom Hanks is good for the love stories, dude. I think he's going to be the next one I just sit around watching movies of. That, and I'm going to try to manifest this house. Why? Because it seems nice. It would seem nice to be there. I'm going to miss her. Her last day's here tomorrow. And she's not far. She's really not far. She's like 10 minutes away. I could go and hang out with her all the time. But I'd like to. The community itself, it seems nice. The house has great amenities to it. The neighborhood seems cool. Not my favorite high school. I don't feel like that high school is going to be the best high school for my daughter, but who can I say? And in essence, it's not that far. I could still transport her down to her high school if I really wanted to be, Stifler's mom about it. A Stifler. So that's where we are. New moon, new manifestations. So I'm going to try for that. Oh, and of course I'm totally going to get this new job. Really? Yeah, I'm not even, I've already manifested that. I'm taking this new job. I've made the sacrifice for this job. Really? Yeah, hopefully it works out. It's not a shit-ass job and everything pays well. And that's what it is. It's important to get my freaking, my application in before I get my money up. Why? Because it's subsidized, dickheads. Hers, for her 2-bedroom, at full price is $2,700. And they have 3 bedrooms. So you can imagine. In Denver, that's pretty big, bro. That's a pretty large number. That's ballpark number. Like living down in, the ballpark area. I told you she's in Lowry. It's nice. It's brand new. It's beautiful. And there's the open units. So I'm wondering, and that's what I was like. She's like, it happened for her really fast. And so I'm like, well, shit. I'm going to try. That's all you can do. That's all I said. She's like, I can't see what God's doing with you. I said, don't feel bad. Nobody can. It's like, you think these tarot readers don't spend all day fucking pulling cards trying to see what God's doing? He's always going to give you these messages of abundance. Because that's what he's doing. That's what he's sending to me all the time. It just doesn't always get here in the way that you think it should, according to those cards. It's all blessings. Shall we pull a card? We're at 107.4. Okay. It's actually 107.5 is the name of our radio station. Let's see real quick. Oh, I went to the spiritual store and I got some Maboon oil. She called it something else. She pronounced it way different than me. That's okay. I got some, and I got lavender, a big bag of lavender. I didn't realize, dude, I have lavender mint conditioner. I've been putting on a lot of lavender. I didn't realize how much lavender I've been using. I just hadn't been burning it. I've been using a lot of lavender. And I got a bundle of sage, but it was dragon's blood, and dragon's blood is heavy duty. It's like one of those super, what did I tell her today? I was like, it's like the fentanyl of spiritual fucking herbs. I was like, it's either going to get you really fucked up or it's going to kill you. She's like, really? I was like, yeah, dragon's blood is no joke, bro. I was like, that's what it is. It's the fentanyl of spiritual herbs, bro. For real. This one's going to get you really fucking fucked up or it's going to kill you. Where are we at, God? What is that card? Looks like the world. That's a pretty card. What's that card, tarot readers? Feels like where I'm at. It could be the moon, right? That definitely looks like the moon. It could be anything. It could be Uranus at this point. It's not judgment. What is there? The universe? It's not the universe. It's not the phoenix. Is it the world? Nope, it's not the world. There's some, I can hear Wolfman. It's the moon. It is the moon. Extra dimensions. Oh yeah, I tried to share that too. I tried to tell you that when I work with Metatron, it looks like a kaleidoscope. So I shared something like that in my community page. Check it out. Alright, if the string theory, see the star card, is correct, all fundamental particles in the universe comprise of tiny loops or strings that vibrate at different frequencies. I tried to explain that to you. I can literally see them like it's just waves. They're like channels. Highways of energy. That's how I look at it. The early version of string theory suggests that strings have only one dimension, but superstring theory possesses that strings might vibrate at 10 dimensions. Well, I'm in the 11th, beyond the dimension of creation, so yeah. Apart from the 3 ordinary dimensions of space and 1 of time, the theory claims that the other 6 dimensions are curled up, compressed into very tiny space. And it's pretty much the truth. Once you get in the 5D, you're in between the 5 and the 9, depending on where you are consciously. The 4D is when it meshes, and that would be just nothing more than your spirit guides. But once you're in the 5D, you can move through other dimensions quite quickly if you're just... And that's what I posted. It's like, how do you do that? That's beyond your mind's knowing, dude. You can't do any of that in your mind. It's an unconscious reality that you access. You can't consciously access the unconscious. You have to put the conscious to rest, which is in meditation or whatever that may be. You know what I mean? However you channel. It's funny because I went, I was telling Morgan I had to get some oil. She's like, what do you do with it? I was like, I put it on my third eye. I was like, that's how I channel. That way I'm in a specific, it's like putting on glasses. I can see a specific vision where all these other stuff is blared out. But without those, dude, and that's why I have to anoint so much. Without any covering over my third eye, I'm seeing everything, and it can be too much. You can see everything, and so you have to, you know what I mean, channel it. And so when I went to buy it, there was a lady there I hadn't seen. I was like, she said something, she's like, I use this all the time and stuff. And I was like, I use it. The Maboon is one of those oils I'll use outside of, that's why I don't have any more. Typically, I only use them during their times. But the Maboon oil, I'll keep in my purse and use throughout, it's my go-to. It's like, I don't know, your hand sanitizer. If you have nothing else, you have that. So I always have Maboon in my purse, but I had run out of it. So I was like, what do you do? She's like, I put it on my third eye for, she says, I read bones. So Jesus, you mean like dominoes? That's not what she was talking about at all. She's like, so I can channel. And that's what that's for. What do we do with all those oils? Most people will put them in oil burners. That's what I asked her. A lot of people like the Kaifi oil. I have the Kaifi. That's for the Egyptians. That one they usually put in an oil burner and just burn. A lot of them, that's what they do with these oils. I use them as anointing. And that goes to show you how much I anoint myself. So basically, I've just been using this lately as the resurrection. And that's like 14 of my goddesses in there I made like a year ago. I don't always use it. That's typically in my ritual bag. I don't use that unless I'm going to do super rituals, but we've been using it for a couple weeks now, at least 2. Okay, going back into the dimensions. Apart from the ordinary dimensions, the strings wind themselves around this curled up dimension like a kind of cosmic cat cradle. These, and as a cat cradle, it's those strings. Let me bring this picture a little closer for you. Oh, I'm about to fall out of my chair. You see, they see them as strings. Come on, focus. Right? And they're lines of energy. This is the Merkaba that activates in you, and you can travel through time and energy. Beyond time. And that's where I am with him. It's like, dude, beyond it all. I don't know if I want to get into his conversations right now. I'm just trying to give you the bare minimum I can through this damn card. These inaccessible extra dimensions are like an extra dimension of our lives. Hints, hunches, movements out of the corner of your eye. The moon represents this realm of mysteries and the unfamiliar, which is often fearful to, as I said that I saw dark moon oil. I have dark moon oil. I'm doing a lot of ritual work also on top of everything else. They're showing me I have to pull out my dark moon oil. That's a scary one. Why? I don't use it for everything. It's a divination oil. I do have a dark moon or a new moon oil for anointing, but these are divination oils. These are different oils that I use for different work. They're for my witch oils. That's what they were reminding me. Where the fuck are those? Jeez, they're underneath the altar. I have to bring up my altar bag too and change the altar. There's so much going on right now. That's going to be a very busy Sunday. The moon shows up when the moon represents the realm of mysteries and the unfamiliar, which is often fearful to those who like everything clear and explained. The moon shows up when the indefinable starts demanding attention in our conscious. And to the conscious mind, this can be like a threat. That's probably what was happening today, being in my moon energy. And that's on the moon day. I told you I was in my mind and my emotions. That's exactly what it is. When the indefinable demands attention in our conscious, and that's what it is. It's like you need to start picturing this. And it seemed like a threat. A relationship seems like a threat. Current energy. What's the spiritual work at hand? Damn. 3 of Wands. Building new foundations and shit, huh? I'm going to go over here and read it out of the beginning up here. Galaxy Cluster. The 3 of Wands asks you to expand your vision. This is a time to think big and formulate plans based on your biggest, truest dreams. What dream is calling you? That's what she was trying to point out, but I couldn't see it at that time. She's like, no, this is what you really want. And at that time, it's like, all I could see is I didn't want it. No, you really want this. It sounds all good until you catch me at the wrong time, and it sounds terrible. And that's what it was. Today was the wrong time for that shit, bro. It was just the wrong time to bring that shit up. Yeah, I was all good about it yesterday, but today was not the day. And that's when the ego, bro, you break the ego, and it's shattered, and it's like grasping for what it knows. And that's what it is. It's like, she really wanted me to visualize it. And as I started to, it just started fucking up my fucking visions, dude. I was just really panicked. I could see the apartment. I could see me moving through it. I could see how it would be to occupy this space. I could see a Christmas tree in the corner. That's how I knew it was kind of real. I could see a Christmas tree. I could see, you know what I mean? I could see TVs in all the rooms. Do we need a TV in the living room if everybody has a TV in their room? Do you like to watch TV in the living room? I like to curl up in the bed if I'm going to watch anything. I don't really just sit in front of the TV. Like living in front of it. And the kids like to play games and shit, so they should have their own TVs in their own rooms. Otherwise, they're going to be living in our living room. I learned that with my, you know what I mean? I don't know, we're really funny about having our spaces. And so I see this, it's like, okay, each of us would have our own room, and then I'm like, well, where's he go? What's he going to do all the time? Where's it? How do I keep, what about him? Where's his room? Where's his space? What does he do? That's it. I couldn't put him in this picture. It started getting overwhelming. It started getting very overwhelming. Really? Mm-hmm. Sometimes. Anyways, and that's what we're supposed to be doing on a new moon. It's darkest before the new, so I'm supposed to be in some dark-ass shit. It's a dark-ass feeling before you get the light of the new moon, which is inspiration and hope. You're feeling, when you're depleted by the dark moon, they've stripped you. And then the new moon comes with new inspiration, and we're filled with inspiration, and we're full of it till the full moon. So, yeah. And that's what I got out of it. Moving on. 4 Wands. 3 of Wands. What's the outcome? Oh shit, what is that? Come on, tarot readers. What's that fucking X? We need to take a class where we just remember these fucking Roman numerals. The Wheel of Fortune. Dude, I almost bought Fortuna's oil. I was scared. They had a Fortuna oil for $1.50. It was just like, a little, one of these little guys. You can get one of these little guys for like $1.50. Really? Or like $3. I don't remember how much they are. And I saw it and I was like, I've never seen a Fortuna oil. But I didn't want to. Why? Because I fear her. I don't fear her. I respect her. Who is she? Fate. I have nothing to do with fate. I have nothing to do with fate. And when I saw that oil, I wanted to honor her by bringing it here, but I didn't want to bring her here. Why? Because she's blind fucking, she's blind fate, bro. She'll pull you all the way to the top and make you think you're winning, and then all of a sudden you lose. It's that. Her lesson is the lessons of indifference, from going from the top to the bottom. That's how I know Fortuna. When I see that, dude, I'm like, oh God. It's a fucked up roller coaster. She'll take you all the way to the top and drop you to the bottom, just not even on purpose. It's just a roll of the wheel, a roll of the dice. If you're not on the right side, then you just fall. It has nothing to do with you. It's a fucking game. I don't like, it's not the funnest stage. And we go through that one during June and July, I think it is. What was it, like July 11th through the 20-something or something? June something? It's not my favorite stage. And I did see your oil today. Let's talk about fate. Quantum mechanics. The wheel represents the cycles of fate, of chance. Timing is all. Be prepared when the wheel turns in your favor. What opportunity is springing in your direction? They're trying to turn it, and that's what I said, as the wheel turns. It's turning no matter what. What's turning? It's the autumn equinox. It's turning. It's going to shift. Time is going to shift. You already know that. We got, it's almost daylight savings and all that bullshit. We're going into autumn. It's a change, which is the crone season where we go into death. We start going into the dying process. Really? We're not reborn until fucking spring. Get ready. Really? Mm-hmm. It's the process of it. And, what does this mean? You can't change what's coming. And you can't control it. You just have to let it come. And that's what all my videos said. And in essence, it's supposed to roll in my favor, but that's what it is. It's like you get to a place where you've been praying for something for so long, but you've also given up on it, that you actually just given up. I don't know. Everything's going in my favor, so I have nothing really to fear. And that's it too. It's like, I don't fear karma because I've already dealt with all of mine. I don't have any, I have lessons to learn about previous karmas, but I haven't built any new karma for myself. So when something like this comes, I don't have anything to fear. But it's one of those, oh, you're about to get yours kind of thing like that. It's been a long time since I pulled the moon card. Really? I can't think of the last time I did. But we pulled the Hermit yesterday, and those are all the same cards. It would have been the same if we pulled the fucking Eight of Cups. With all introspection, the High Priestess. Makes sense. I mean, it's just confirmation. But what's happening right now is what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. What's about to happen is supposed to happen. That's what Fortuna teaches you. This is, you know what I mean? This is fate. And who decides the fates? The fates, I guess. I don't know. I have nothing to do with that department. I get caught up in it too. Some of them, that's like, I can invoke Raphael and have his healing abilities. I can invoke certain energies, you know what I mean? Incorporate their energies, but I can't do shit with fate. I'm a victim to it too. It's its own energy outside of us. It's its own energy, it's its own power that nobody has power over. Nobody has power over fate. It's just, you'd say random, but it's not. It's meant to look like it is. That's for sure. You're like, damn, that was a stroke of good luck. You know what I mean? But it's not. It's given in good measure. You know what I mean? And for someone like me, in the beginning, they would teach me that. It's like ups and downs, up and downs. It's like you feel so high when you're up, but you're supposed to, during this stage of the dark night of the soul is learning how fate works, is ups and downs. You understand that this is, as much as you are made to win is as much as you're made to lose. You did nothing to lose. It was just, you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's what it said, timing is everything. You can't run from fate. You can be like, oh, I don't want to go there because they always have a fucking, they always have a traffic stop there, right? They always have a checkpoint on that corner. So we're going to go the long way. And all of a sudden, you go the long way and you get caught up too. There was no checkpoint, but you still got checked. It was the point in which you were going to get checked. And that's it. You can't avoid fate. Whatever's happening, I guess I can't avoid it. I'm just trying to run real hard from whatever. I guess it's just I'm afraid of what has already happened. And aren't we all? We're afraid of the past repeating itself. But as long as you do everything to, you know what I mean, to stop yourself, it won't. But you can't stop other people. They're going to keep repeating the patterns, bro. So if you're dealing with the same person, you're dealing with the same pattern because they haven't stopped any patterns. That's what really sucks about this. The only thing you fucking can control is yourself, bro. That's it. And an essence of yourself is just your mind trying to give it peace. You really don't have control. In essence, you think like, when I get this house and I get this job, you say, I did it. I was given the vision and the inspiration, and I fought through it to make it real in my mind. I fought through the fears, I've envisioned it, and I took action towards it. I didn't want to do telemarketing. I had my fears about doing telemarketing, especially doing 30 to 40 hours a week. I didn't want to do all that. But then I realized that, I changed my mind and went after something. And that's really the truth. That's one thing you should know about me, is I change my mind a lot. Why? Because I will allow it until I realize it's not useful. It doesn't mean that I guess in definition, I am flighty. One thing I love today, I don't want nothing to do with tomorrow. Because I've changed it purposely. I've tried to change it. I worked hard to change, you know what I mean? The things I was previously desiring. And that's it. It's like you weren't looking for a house. I wasn't. Until I found one that I liked. And then I didn't look for one. I found one. You know what I mean? I wasn't looking for a job. I found one. That's the difference between chasing and going after, you know what I mean, what's presented to you. And if you want it, why should God say no? If he says no, then it's too much, and that's what I consider. This might be too many fucking hours. And again, going back to it, it's like the job doesn't hold me back from housing. I already told you guys this. If I do this before, and that's just December. This could be changed completely in December when Salvation Army doesn't run this. But as of right now, I have a $5,000 fucking move-in cost expenditure. I have a budget. They will pay my deposit, and they would have paid up to 6 months rent, but because the program ends in December, they'll pay all of those months rent for me, and then anything left over I can use as expenditure for household needs, anything but electronics. So that's what we were doing with fucking Morgan shit. She didn't fucking have to put no fucking thousands of dollars in rent. So she had thousands of dollars to spend on fucking furniture. So now we're sitting around waiting for all this shit to be delivered piece by piece. And so, that's how that is. And again, going to subsidizing, it's not like I won't make enough. The rent is determined on how much I make. It's a portion of how much I make. And 2 days ago, they opened up the Denver lottery, a Section 8 lottery. So I put my name in that too. So it's like, I'm not stuck here. You're never stuck. I saw the 2 of Cups on the bottom. That's scary. Love. That's scary. It's like the marriage card. You see them? They're in front of the Pope getting married and shit. I don't need you to give me a house. You want to move in with me and rent a house? Shit like that. And that's where it got scary. It's like, that's how I was before. I was so independent. I was like, I was ready to open up my house to you and you be part of my life. And that's what's really funny is like, with the one exception of fuckboys, that seems absurd. You don't understand these fuckboys that be riding fucking single women like myself. You know what I mean? Playing fucking stepdaddy so they have at night. This isn't that fucked up, honestly. But in the essence, let's use the role reversal. How much easier would it be if I was a dude trying to get a girl to come move in and let me love her and take care of her? Wouldn't be so hard. It's like, why didn't God just make me a passive bitch? I'm sorry. We could go back to the beginning of time and you could, with the entire universe, asking him why he did this to me. And then you ask why I did it to Jesus. Why I did it to Moses. Why I did it to anyone. He didn't do it to you. He did it for you. He made me special. Very special, bro. And that's why, you know what I mean? I'm highly favored. But at the same time, I have very special needs, and I need very special care. Not because I'm dangerous, but because I'm temperamental. I don't have an explosive temper. I just get very freaked out about being pinned down. And you could say that as simple as, you know what I mean? Lilith doesn't want to be pinned down by Adam. I need to be on top. I need to feel like I'm in control. I have to have my freedom. I don't mind rolling over, but don't pin me down. Don't tell me what to do. That's what it is. And it's hard because you're so used to, you know what I mean? Putting your demands on somebody and your restrictions and your rules and you telling them how to live their life and what to say and what to eat. And I don't live like others. So naturally, you're going to want to tell me how I should do it better or do it your way. No, my mom said, fuck your mom. And that's going to turn into a fight. Your mom's an idiot. Look at what she raised. Don't be talking about my mom. Oh, God. See what I mean? Am I likely to talk about your mother? Most likely. I don't know Ali's. I think he has this perfect family. That made me run right away when I found out he had a family. I was like, oh, your mom's going to hate me. Forget it. I'm out of here. There's just no way. I'm not dealing with mothers. In the essence, why do they hate me? They see me as a threat. I'm everything they wish they were. Really? I had this one mother. Well, most of them like me until they realize, you know, I'm so powerful. Like, oh, shit. Cobra's mom really loved me. She really liked me a lot. She gave me a a necklace. It was a cross with a garnet on it. It was really beautiful. She really liked me. I liked Cobra too. He was a cool guy. He was not gangster at all. Wonder what he grew up to be. He was a cool guy. He was pretty too. He was pretty too. What was his name? I think it was Daniel. I don't know. That was just the word that came out of my head. I really don't know what his name was. It doesn't matter. Did you guys know that Logic's name is Bobby? What's Royce's name? Ryan, I think? Who cares what their real name is? It's just what their mother thought would be cute to call them. They gave themselves, call me Cobra. Hey, that's a cool name. I like the one Meatloaf or Meatball or Pork Chop. Those are fun names. I like those. I want a homie named Meatball. Sounds like a fun guy. Pork Chop. That's a good guy. I had a homie named Pillow. Why? Because he was squishy. Pillow turned out to be a fentanyl freak. Damn it. How'd that happen? I don't know. I don't know how anybody ends up on it. I thought it was just killing people. I didn't know people were doing it for fun. I mean, Blue's Clues out here. That's sad. What comes after fentanyl? I don't know. We'll watch another mutation of these pills come out. There's always one. I've been watching them for fucking ever. It started out with, where did it start? I don't know. My mom used to talk about Quaaludes. What the fuck is a Quaalude? A horse tranquilizer, which I think is ketamine now, is what you guys call that, right? Really? Yeah. All kinds of shit, bro. Quaaludes. There was another one. What were they called in Mexico? Oh, fuck. Rochas. Rochas. Yeah, that was a scary one. Which was basically like a Quaalude. Fucking drugs. Stay away from the drugs and alcohol, dude. Stop poisoning yourself just trying to, you know. Hey, dude, I feel it. Today was such a hard day. If I was a drinker, I would have drank myself. I would have tried to put that thing to sleep. I would have did something to put my brain out if that was even a coping, you know, something I thought would work. I already know that all that would only make it worse. I already know there's no calming it other than calming it. You can't numb it, just calm it. Just let it scream. It wasn't screaming, it was crying. I was just crying, just sitting there just crying. I wasn't screaming at no one, I was just upset. And a lot of times when you're that hurt, it looks like you're just angry. It looks like you're so mad, but you're not, you're just hurt. And that's what I look like today. I was so mad about the whole idea, but I was just hurt. You know, there's this one day I woke up, and there's a video too, it was like, I go crazy on God. I was like, Lilith versus God. I wake up and I open my eyes and like right away it's Bobby. I don't want to think about you, bro. I don't want to think about you, bro. And so, like, when that came in, I was so mad. Just get him out of my mind, dude. Just leave me alone. Just go away, bro. Just leave me alone. Just go away. Just go away. Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to think about him. I don't want to think about what was. I don't want to think about what could be. It's all lies. It's all bullshit. He's gone. Just leave him alone. Let him be happy. And that's why I did that, bro. I took that picture. I told you. I have it in my phone. Picture of him and his wife. So that I can make it, so I can shut my mind up, shut whatever it needs to be, shut it down. I have to like brainwash myself. No, that's Heather's man. Stop talking to Heather's man. I don't see him like that. I have to see him as Heather's man, because it is. That's her man, bro. Stop thinking about her man. I can accept that I love you, I just don't need to think about you. And that's it too. It's like, Russ, that's Jonica's bitch right there, bro. That's Jonica's bitch right there, bro. That's his bitch. For real? Yeah, that's his bitch, bro. I don't... Obviously, can't you see? And that's how I look at it. It's like, nah, bro, there's nothing to look at. That's their bitch. I don't want their bitch. I don't want fucking Heather's man, bro. Heather's tracking that man. Don't even talk to that man, bro. That's Heather's man. And, you know... Makes sense. Last time I talked to him in fucking last month, that's what he said to me. I'm not leaving my wife for you. So I have to just remind my heart that all the time. My mind remembers what he says. Remember, don't fucking be stupid. Remember what he said. The heart be like, no, it's okay. No, shut up. Shut up, bro. I'm gonna cut you out of my fucking chest. Get the fuck out of here. This is stupid. And that's how I be, bro. It's like, don't even entertain this. Don't entertain this. Don't get hopeful. You're just gonna get hurt being hopeful on these motherfuckers. I get hurt getting hopeful on them. I have to stay hopeful, but just not them, bro. Just not them. And that's your fault, guys. I'm sorry. You did that, not me. And you didn't do it to just me. There's a lot of people that gave up on you way before me. And there's probably many that are going to give up after you because they're going to realize who you really are, just like me. That's all. Hey, later, haters. I'll catch you tomorrow for Sunday Fun Day. Sunday Fun Day, Fun Day. Later, haters.